Hello viewers, today's video is a product review of the Rocket Micro. This is Rocket and Ian Ferry's slalom downhill board offering to the world. If you want to find out about it, check out this video. Let's get into the review. The features that truly stand this board apart from others are its concave and its construction. The construction of this board is unlike anything else in the market. It's extremely lightweight, but it's stiff enough that it has little to no torsional flex, and it's strong enough that it can withstand some impacts. The other dope thing about the construction is that it absorbs a lot of road vibration. This board is a treat to skate over rough roads. It feathers out a lot of the vibrations and feathers out the impact force when skating over road imperfections. It comes with urethane implants on both the nose and the tail to help with impact absorption. But the board isn't indestructible. I haven't really been impressed with how it's held up to some of the small dings that it suffered so far. Its ability to withstand impacts is comparable to a 7-ply fiberglass deck. As someone who's really hard on the equipment, I wish the impact protection was a little bit better, but for most people it's going to be perfectly okay. Unless you're sending a board 30 miles per hour into a curb, I don't really think you have much to worry about. The concave of this board is extremely functional but also comfortable. In the front you have wheel flares over the wheel wells, you then have a small dip after that, you have a really aggressive concave in the middle. In the back you have a dip before the wheel wells, and then over the wheel wells you have more wheel flares as well. I think Rocket really hit the jackpot with this concave combination. For your toe side sides, the wheel flares give you a lot of leverage, and this is awesome for tuck leaning. On the heel side in the front, the dip really locks in your front foot, allows for a ton of control, and is also super comfortable. The dip in the back is really awesome for locking in your back foot when you're tucking or when you're doing toe side slides. At the back as well, this dip is really awesome to push against when you're doing heel side slides, and also sort of locks in your back foot as well. The concave in the back feels very similar to a torque block. Though the concave is mild but also aggressive where it needs to be. If you're not placing your feet in these specific areas, you're gonna have trouble with this board. In the front, if your foot naturally doesn't sit diagonally with the toe on the wheel flare and a heel on the dip, you're gonna feel uncomfortable if you place it more perpendicular. It might be okay if you place it more like that. In the back, if your stance is too long to sort of use this general area, you're gonna feel very uncomfortable placing your foot at the back here. Concave here is very aggressive and does not feel comfortable at all. You can use it, but you'd rather not to, in my opinion. That said, I do think it'll work really well for a lot of people. The concave is unbelievably ergonomic and functional. I just think that some people on the extreme end of the large stance spectrum are gonna suffer when it comes to using this board. The last thing is that this board is actually pretty roomy for its size. The mellow concave and the consistent 8.6-inch width where you place your feet gives it a sort of illusion of being super roomy, and yeah, it's just really comfortable. And if you're looking for your first slalom downhill board, can't really go wrong with this one. And there you have it. That's basically everything you need to know about this board. If you want more details, if you want a more in-depth review, check out the write-up in the description. I also have a small interview I had conducted with Rocket and Ian Ferry, asking them some details like design goals, asking more about the construction, and asking about what Ian rides and what he pairs his deck with. I also talk about how I've set my micro up, why I've set it up that way, and other small interesting details like that. If you're interested in any of those things, do check out the write-up. As always, big thanks to the patrons and big thanks to the subscribers. From now on, most of the review videos are going to be more like this. They're going to be short and sweet with most of the details in either an in-depth write-up or in an in-depth video that's going to be Patreon exclusive. Still yet to decide how to juggle the Patreon exclusive videos. Unfortunately, I don't make a lot of money on YouTube, so it doesn't make sense for me to spend a lot of time making in-depth videos with a lot of detail. I can save that for the write-ups and for the Patreons. But yeah, we're still trying to kind of see what's going to work best, and yeah, that's what it's going to be for now. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Try to give you guys the most important things. Let me know what you guys think about this format in the comments. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, and maybe if you've skated this deck, let me know your experience as well. Interested to see what other people have to say.